Welcome back to Coloring Through the Bible. My name is Keegan Harkins, and today we're taking a look at Genesis chapter 34. Now, this is a really sad story, and there's kind of a lot going on. One of Jacob's daughter is violated by the prince of the land that they're living in, and the brothers respond with deception. And that's what I want us to talk about today. So Jacob's sons tell this prince who wants to marry Dinah. He's madly in love with her, and the Bible says he speaks tenderly to her, and his heart is yearns after her. He's desperately in love with this woman. But the brothers are totally enraged because, she's living with him, and this isn't the way it was supposed to be. And so when this prince comes and says, I want to marry your sister, they say, oh, sure, of course you can. In fact, all the men of your city can marry the women of our family if you adhere to our religious rules. This is the way our religion works. The men have to be circumcised. So if you circumcise yourself, then, we can do this thing. We can let you intermarry with us. But it was a lie. It was manipulation. They never intended to marry or intermarry with these people. And as soon as all the men of the city circumcise themselves, while they're still sore and not able to fight well, they come in and they kill everybody. They kill all the men. They steal the women and the children. They loot the city, and they run off with all the herds and the flocks and all the wealth of this city. Meanwhile, they've said, this is our religion. This is the way our God requires that we behave. But that's not how they acted. They didn't act the way God requires his children to act. And that is something that we really have to be on guard for. The world is watching us. They desperately need the faith that we profess. But if we put up this smoke screen that says I'm a Christian and use that to try and hide the evil that we are still wanting to indulge in, the world sees right through that. Brennan Manning once said, the greatest cause of atheism in the world today is Christians who acknowledge Jesus with their lips and walk out the door and deny him by their lifestyle. That's what an unbelieving world simply finds unbelievable. I have known and met so many people that have said how much they've been hurt by Christians, how much they've been hurt by the church, and that they'll never step foot in a church again. This is what we can't have. This is what we need to fight against. We need to be the opposite of what Jacob's sons were. When we say, this is our religion, this is our God, this is what he requires, then that's what we need to be doing. When we say with our mouth we are Christians, but our actions don't match up with that, we are doing more damage to the gospel than we're ever doing any good. And that's what I want us to think about. I want that to be in our minds as we go about our day. Do my actions bring God glory? Or are my actions bringing him shame? I don't want to bring God shame. And I definitely don't want to keep people from coming to the cross because my sins are in the way. So let's walk what we talk. Let's make a pointed effort to do what we say what we mean, and be the Christians we profess, and not living something different. I hope that you've been encouraged today to be honest, to be real about your faith. We all stumble, we all fall, but we don't want those moments of our weaknesses or mess ups to define our walk. everyone stumbles. But if all we ever do is one fall after another fall after another fall, then we're just going to end up tripping all the other people around us. So let's make sure we're walking on the straight and narrow, and let's let God lead us so that we don't lead a bunch of people off in the wrong direction. Have a truly blessed day, and I will see you next time.